everybody, and welcome to the MJS Edtech vlog. We're your host, Erica and
Nicole.
All right, we have an amazing guest with us today. Say hi, Melissa.
Hi, everyone.
You guys all know Melissa White, parent of the amazing Xander from 5th grade, and also our math department chair at MJS. So we're looking forward to interviewing her today and getting some insight and her perspective.
And quick shout out to all middle school teachers who came to our workshop this morning on using Google Calendar to set up recurring meets for your classes. There are a lot of experts in the division now. Please reach out to your department tech expert if you have further questions.
Okay, well, let's move forward with our interview with Melissa. So, Melissa, I hear that you're working to become a Nearpod ambassador. Can you tell us a little bit about Nearpod and what it has to offer?
Yeah, Nearpod is a student engagement platform where teachers can create their own lessons. They can share their lessons with each other. They can come up with video tutorials. There's games, there's notes. So it comes to them like kind of like a keynote or something, but they are self-pacing through it where they watch a video. It will have them try a few problems and then they can go on to the next one. Constantly collecting feedback from the student, which is given to the teacher so the teacher can assess which students are fully comprehending what's happening based on the written parts, as well as like there's some matching games. I really liked they added vocabulary, and so some of the kids are really gonna love the videos and songs that go along with it. They've already got stuck in my head. So I really enjoyed getting to expand my creativity in my lessons with it. I did go to a Nearpod seminar and I got to learn a lot about different things that I could do inside of Nearpod, ways you can, take other people's lessons and make them your own. So it's been a lot of fun for me to like make these creative lessons and be able to find a way to reach the students when I can't physically be there.
And I should say that we have an enterprise account with Nearpod right now and Flowcabulary that Melissa was mentioning. They're both owned by the same. It's free enterprise for a couple months. So any teacher who would like either one can reach out to me. Flowcabulary is basically, as Melissa said, rap videos with other engagement things that seamlessly work in Nearpod. And there are topics, like any topic you could think of, current events, math, English, social studies, science. So pretty fun, cheesy, but useful. So let me know if you're interested in joining in the fun, and go to Melissa for extra help. She knows more than I do.
Lots of good cross-curricular. Something that you may find, like I found something and it was titled for social studies, but it was actually math and engineering in it. So yeah, lots of cross-curricular also.
So Melissa, as a teacher, how are you doing? What are your days like? What do you spend most of your days doing? Tell us what you're thinking and what's going on right now.
So I really miss my Mayfield community because I'm a very extroverted person and I like to go out and do things. And a big part of being a teacher is getting to see the students every single day. So I've really been missing that. And I started at Mayfield 18 years ago, and what kept me there is that community feel. And so I think for me, it's how do I fill that void? So creating the lessons that are going to the kids are going to really enjoy, I think is my way of still being a part of that community and being able to get their feedback afterwards that was like, oh, that was awesome. So my goal is that I get that same feedback from my online lessons that I got when I was actually face-to-face with them. So I do spend a lot of time on my lessons. I've been, as department chair, we've been having a lot of math meetings, making sure that we're all on the same page, getting the same curriculum across, helping each other. I've been helping a lot with other colleagues who need, some tech support along the way. And I've been doing some webinars. So I did get to do a few webinars. And I got to learn about different ways to apply Nearpod, as well as just some remote learning tips on things to remember, some good advice.
I'm excited for you that you're able to keep up with your professional learning. There's so many good things coming out. I think, as we all gain the bandwidth to take advantage of those, everybody's going to be loving what they're seeing in those webinars. So how about Google Meet? Are you ready for live learning?
I am ready for live learning. I think for me, a big part of it is I'm ready to see my students' faces again.
Yeah.
But I miss when they're, somebody will pop in and say a joke and it'll make us laugh. And in 8th grade, our book comes with math jokes. So I look forward to giving them the cheesy math joke as I did all the time, and then not think it is as funny as I do. So I can't wait for that to happen. But I think I'm also ready for the fact that we're creating these lessons, but I know that somewhere along the way that I'm going to have to tweak them once I get feedback from the student on, yeah, I need more videos, or like, I like the games that are mixed in. Once I can get a little more feedback from the students, then I'll know how to keep going with this remote learning. It's a learning curve. Like the first day is, be like, could crash and burn, but the next day might be a success, or it could be opposite. It's a matter of like, we're going into uncharted territory. So we just have to, do our best and be able to, go back and see if we can find ways to make it better each and every day.
Yeah, I really like, you had told me this, and I took note of it, that I think you got this on a webinar about how remote learning is new to all of us, and that there are going to be some glitches and hiccups. But you said it's important to remember that there are bigger lessons being taught than just math. The grand scheme of things is students will be able to recover from what little math they may not fully understand. And they will also build resiliency skills. I just really thought that was a valuable piece to remember, that really now, especially, we're not just teaching the subjects that we're teaching, but we're teaching so many more skills that we have to think about and be proud of, that we get to teach those things.
Yeah, especially because, depending from school to school, but if you're really we're missing April and May, we're missing 2 months, but people miss 2 months of school for lots of other reasons, and they recover from it, and you build the resiliency, and the skills that these kids are actually getting are important, 21st century skills. Mm-hmm. So if you think about it that way, they are getting some major skills from this, even if maybe they're not getting as, in depth of math instruction as they would like. The skills they're getting from it are going to help them be successful math students later in life.
Definitely. And as a MJS parent, anything interesting that you've noticed?
Well, I will say that Xander misses Mayfield just as much as I do. Like, there's moments when I'm like, what's the matter, bud? And he's just like, I'm like, are you bored? And he's like, kind of, but it's not really that. He's like, I just miss seeing everybody. Mm-hmm. And he's an introvert. So there's that part of me that was like very shocked when, I realized that he was missing it just as much as me. And Mayfield has created that like joyful community where he wants to see his teachers, he wants to see his friends, and he really likes learning. And I think once we get to, Wednesday, when there's like that regular learning and having those meeting times, I think some of these students are it's going to change them a lot. They're going to feel a little bit more comfortable, because could feel kind of lonely getting a week's worth of material at the time, is what I'm noticing from him. But he knows a lot. Like, our kids know a lot. He has taught me so much on my iPad, and like just how to do different things. Our kids know a lot, and they will figure it out. They're not afraid of the technology the way that maybe we can sometimes shy away from it because we didn't grow up learning it the way they did.
It's amazing. Really just reinforces that everybody is a teacher and everybody's a learner. I agree. I learned so much from the kids on these iPads and other tech tools. The kids just know so much. Mm-hmm. So very good. Totally. All right. Well, thank you so much, Melissa. We appreciate you sharing with us today.
Thank you.
And Erica, should we do our contest drawing, or should I announce the new contest first?
Why don't you go ahead and tell the new contest, and then we'll do the drawing.
Okay, sounds good. So The new challenge is to take a picture of something in your life that is helping you with self-care. So for me, it's probably a picture of my dogs because they do a lot for me when it comes to self-care, and they require me to take them on walks and get them outside. So
there we go.
My picture.
I can't wait to see what we get, but I do have all the names from last week's submission. So you remember teachers submitted some of their favorite posts on Seesaw. And we're going to do a drawing now for our Amazon gift card that will be sent to you. So drum roll, please. One out here. Okay. Ruth.
Yay, Ruth.
We hope you have a great day, and we'll see you here tomorrow on the Edtech vlog. Bye.
Bye.